setting the alternate reality. Imagine a world where Brazil doesn't just dominate football, they define it. Since 1970, they've lifted the trophy every single World Cup. From Pelé to Romario to Ronaldo to Ronaldinho to Neymar, every generation delivers perfection. In this alternate timeline, Brazil becomes not just a football country, but the football empire. The sport changes, clubs change, the economy changes, even geopolitics shifts. Because when an entire nation controls the world's most popular sport, that influence spreads far beyond the pitch. Global football and FIFA changes, 1970 to 2022. Brazil winning every World Cup forces FIFA to react. Tournament formats are redesigned. Rule changes accelerate. Video reviews, goal line tech, and advanced analytics appear earlier. Global scouting begins decades sooner. Why? Because the entire world is trying to stop Brazil. And in that pressure, football evolves faster. Europe versus Brazil becomes the biggest competitive rivalry in sports. Spain, Germany, Argentina, Italy, every nation studies Brazilian tactics like it's a science. Brazil becomes the global source of football philosophy. Economic and cultural impact in Brazil. Football isn't just entertainment. In this timeline, it's a national industry. Brazil becomes the world's football capital, like Hollywood is to cinema, Silicon Valley is to tech, Wall Street is to finance. Billions in tourism, media, sponsorships, TV rights, merchandising. Sao Paulo and Rio become the global headquarters of football business. Brazil's economy gains more stadium development, infrastructure investment, international sports corporations, long-term tourism revenue. Football becomes a soft power tool, reshaping Brazil's international presence. The players and tactical evolution. Winning every World Cup forces Brazil to evolve constantly. They redefine dribbling techniques, offensive creativity, defensive structure, physical conditioning, youth development systems. Brazil creates the first true football academies years before Europe does. Stars like Pelé, longer legendary status, Zico becomes a global phenomenon. Romario and Ronaldo become world ambassadors. Ronaldinho becomes the face of joy in sport. Brazil exports more coaches worldwide. Their philosophy spreads to Africa, Asia, Middle East, Europe itself. Football becomes Brazilian language. Alternate World Cup history. List of champions in this alternate timeline. 1970, Brazil. 1974, Brazil. 1978, Brazil. 1982, Brazil. 1986, Brazil. 1990, Brazil. 1994, Brazil. 2002, Brazil. 2006, Brazil. 2010, Brazil. 2014, Brazil. 2018, Brazil. 2022, Brazil.
In this reality, the World Cup transforms from a competition between nations to a global challenge to dethrone a dynasty, like Formula One versus Schumacher, like NBA versus Jordan, like UFC versus Habib. Legends are defined by how close they got to Brazil. Human impact, identity, pride, and pressure. When a nation wins constantly, football becomes identity, motivation, culture, philosophy. Brazilian kids grow up believing football is art, creativity is strength, failure motivates evolution, joy is tactical. But there is a darker side: extreme expectations, pressure on youth players, politics mixing with football, unrealistic national standards. And despite that, football unites Brazil more than anything else ever could.
A world where Brazil wins every World Cup is more artistic, more competitive, more global, more connected. A game played with joy instead of fear. A sport driven by creativity instead of rigidity. Imagine the legends this timeline would create. Pelé's influence shaping every generation. Zico redefining football intelligence. Romario and Ronaldo turning goals into poetry. Ronaldinho inspiring street kids from Sao Paulo to Tokyo. And Neymar becoming the symbol of worldwide football culture. In this alternate universe, Brazil isn't just a champion. Brazil becomes a global football philosophy, the heart of the sport, guiding its future. Would that world be better or worse? That depends on your perspective. But one truth remains: football would never, ever be the same. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more what-if stories. And tell us in the comments, which football or world scenario should we explore next? Your idea might become our next video.